Taking it to the old school. Hi, welcome to the Crates Motel. My name's Conan. In today's video, we're going to be looking at another little secret weapon that I use in mastering and mixing, the black box from Plug-in Alliance. Now, when I said old school, I didn't mean old school Waves L2 type old school, but the original black box from Plug-in Alliance is kind of medium old school, I guess. They do a newer version with mid-side technology and some other additions, but the version that we're going to be looking at today is the original black box from Plug-in Alliance. So let's jump in. So here we are in Studio One. I'm just working on a master for a client called Substance. The track's called Runaway. It's a progressive house track. It's got a nice kind of tape saturation sound to it, very warm, very nice. And what the client wanted me to do was just make it sound, well, he said rounded and warm and creamy. And the weapon that I almost always turn to, if it's not the VSM3 from Plug-in Alliance, it's the black box from Plug-in Alliance, the original version. And what I just use it for very, very subtly is just to saturate the low end. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop it in and out. Now, it's very, very subtle because it's mastering. It's not, I am actually going to push it a little bit further so you can hear it. And it will make it sound kind of the same way if you're overdriving into a tape machine, reel-to-reel tape machine. It's the kind of sound we used to get when we used to drive into old TX and stuff like that in the 80s. And it's, for me, my favorite plugin to get that kind of sound rather than using a tape emulation. So, like I said, headphones, going to drop it in and out and just listen to what the bottom end does. It's not really going to affect the top end at all. It's just going to make the bottom end sound creamier and warmer and bigger and rounder. So at the moment it's in the off position. So can you hear what I mean? It just opens it up very, very subtly. But what I'm doing here is just by having it in the set to low, it's just really saturating the low end, pushing the second order harmonics. And I've got it on such a low amount. I think about 20%, maybe 20%. And so what it's doing, if I push it up to 100%, you'll hear what it's doing, and it's really driving quite hard. But if you use plugins' ability to be able to parallel process by using the mix knob, you can get the color that you really want from the plugin and then just really dial it back. I mean, plugins like Soothe, for instance, I don't ever really have that over 25, 30%. A lot of compressors that I use, I'll only have them on maybe 25, 30, 40% maybe. And that way I can dial in how much color I want. So first I 100% bang it up, get the color that I want, and then just blend it back in. And that's why we're so lucky with plugins that we have the ability to be able to do that so easily. I mean, when we were working out of the box on analog equipment all of the time, to be able to parallel process was a bit of a pain. Lots of patching, lots of messing around. It might not even sound right after you've done all that. So it was, it could be a bit annoying, time consuming. Now most plugins have a mix knob. So use it. I mean, I tell my students this all the time: drive the plugin, get the color, and then blend it in as you want it. Blend it to taste, I guess. So I'm gonna push this right up so you'll hear how much it is actually driving. So you get that wonderful, warm kind of tape saturation. Super subtle, super secret weapon. I absolutely love it. I love the black box. So there you have it, the Black Box from Plugin Alliance. Super quick video. Just really wanted to show you another secret weapon that I use in mastering. It's, like I said, it's quite an old plugin, and Plugin Alliance have released a newer version which has got loads more bells and whistles, but I still use the older version to do that low end saturation trick. I will include a preset, so by all means download it, play around with it yourself, read up on the manual on the black box just to get a bit more into the science of it, you know, learn a little bit more about it, learn what it does. I don't tend to go into the science of my videos. I'm just interested in how things sound, as you probably know if you've seen my videos. So yeah, you know, try it out. I mean, Plugin Alliance, because it's an older plugin, you can sometimes get it for $29.99. You know, it's really, really good. Play with the triode as well. Play with the different tube settings that you can have. It's a really, I mean, I speak to a lot of engineers, and a lot of engineers kind of talk behind them, you know, oh yeah, it's a bit of a secret weapon, the old black box, don't tell anyone about the black box, you know. I know Michael Brower uses it a lot, and I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head, but I know there's a lot of engineers out there that use a black box because I've seen them use it in their chain. And yeah, it's great. Try it in mixing, try it on the drum bus, it's really, really good. Obviously on instruments that you're used to adding a bit of saturation to, like synths and bass and that kind of thing, try it out on those. Snares, it sounds really, really nice. But I tend to use it in mastering, 15%, 20% max. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more mixing and mastering tutorials and reviews. This is the Crates Motel. My name's Conan. Be good to each other. Until next time.